In the last class, we have discussed what is preposition and what are the different types of preposition. Here we'll be discussing some prepositions that indicate time, like at, on, in, before, after. I was born on July 4th, 1982. We use on with dates. We use in with years. We use at with exactly the time. Then I was born 2 minutes before my twin brother. A comparison is being shown. I was born after the Great War ended. So here before and after, these two prepositions are also indicating the time factor, that when I was born. For years, months, seasons, centuries and times of day, use the preposition in. Then for days, dates and specific holidays, use the preposition on. For times, indicators of exceptions and festivals, use the preposition at. Before and after are used to explain when something happened, happens or will happen, but specifically in relation to another thing. So these are the rules of using prepositions to indicate time, and you should be very thorough with this. Where to use in, where to use on, at, before and after. Now let us see prepositions of place. The cat is on the table. That means the cat, we can understand on the table. That means it is on the top of the table. The dogs are in the kennel. Dogs are inside the kennel. This means this is showing the place of the dogs. We can meet at the crossroads. So at is being used to indicate exactly the locations where we can meet. That's the crossroads. Lots of other prepositions of place such as under, over, inside, outside, above and below are used in English. So besides what we have seen, prepositions of place, we have more words, more prepositions. Like the cat is under the table. In the last slide, we have seen that the cat is on the table. Now the cat is under the table. The key is locked inside the car. Put the sandwich over there. They stepped outside the house. Major is ranked above corporal. He is waving at you from below the stairs. Now prepositions of movement. The most commonly used preposition of movement is to, which usually serves to highlight that there is movement towards a specific destination. He has gone on vacation to France. I went to the bowling alley every Friday last summer. I will go to bed when I am tired. They will go to the zoo if they finish their errand. So you see, to indicate movement, we generally use to. Movement towards a specific destination. So even for long distance, we are using vacation to France. As simple as going to bed is said will go to bed, go to the zoo, went to the bowling alley. So to is the most common preposition used to indicate movement. Other more specific prepositions of movement include through, across, off, down and into. Across refers moving from one side to another. Mike traveled across America on his motorcycle. Rebecca and Judy are swimming across the lake. So from one end to the other. Through refers to moving directly inside something and out the other end. The bullet Ben shot went through the window. The train passes through the tunnel. Then some examples using into, over, down, past, around, up. James went into the room. So into is showing a movement. That means going inside the room, into the room. That means he is coming into the room. If we use in, that means it's stationary. That James is inside the room. James is in the room. It's stationary. But into indicates a kind of movement. Jack went up the hill. Jill came tumbling down after. So we are all reminded of our nursery rhyme. We will travel over rough terrain on our way to Grandma's house. The horse runs around the track all morning. That means round and round is around. A car zoomed past a truck on the highway. I'm giving these examples to make you understand the use of different prepositions.